Welcome back, everyone, to Wise-ish, your daily power boost for the day. I'm your host, Sister Jenna. It always means a lot to me when you take the time to contribute your few minutes in the day to increase your level of wisdom. Wisdom helps you to gain deep realizations, and each time you gain a deep realization, you get more intimate with yourself. You begin to learn more about who you really are. And then you'll stop seeking approval from the outside. Perhaps one of the reasons why we're witnessing the world being in this particular condition, that there's a need for people to feel a great sense of approval and recognition. And even though I do believe that's important, of course we want to be seen, of course we want to be valued. Of course we want to be recognized, especially if you've put in the work and the effort and the passion. We want to be seen. But really the desire to be seen isn't from outside. It's actually from inside. Take, for example, when you look at yourself in the mirror, do you like what you see? What do you feel when you see yourself in the mirror? What are the thoughts that you have? Is it a celebration? Is it an appreciation? Is it a love? Is it a respect? Are you basically trying to match what you are seeing and feeling in the mirror to what maybe the divine would be proud of? Now, I am not talking about physically what you're seeing. I'm talking about when you look into the mirror. Yes, your features are there, but your features represent what you're thinking and what you're feeling as a soul. So when you look into the mirror, what do you see? What do you feel? What are your wants? Do they match the energy of the divine? There's a saying in the scripture, God made me in His image, and that image is light. Anything that has a lot of light and positivity will glow like 1,000 suns. When you're looking in the mirror, are you glowing? First thing in the morning? I know we always get caught up on the physical first, right? But to see your spirit in the mornings, to check in with the soul and ask, how are you doing, Atma? How are you doing, soul? Are you okay in there? To be able to observe if you've been fulfilling your personal responsibility to you, the soul. These are some of the questions that you can ask yourself first thing in the morning. And the most important one, does it match the energy and the love of the divine that is available for me, that is bestowing itself on me? The more we begin to recognize how important our thoughts are to our emotional, spiritual, intellectual, and physical well-being, the more energy and attention we will pay on what we choose to think and what we choose to not think. You continue to think about something negative and watch the news and hear what is happening, and that touches you so easily that it just naturally you want to talk about something negative. When you see something positive and fluffy and pure and happy, you barely even share that link. Do you know why? It's connected to your original eternal qualities. And because it's connected to a very true part in you, it's just natural. It doesn't need pomp or splendor. It just is. Now, many of us in the world are having this desire of being recognized or seen or heard or valued. Perhaps one of the reasons that we're in this particular position is that, especially in the United States, there are quite a number of individuals who feel that they are no longer being seen, being heard, or being valued. Despite their actions on the Capitol Hill, in which it would reveal that their behavior and their choices, how can you value that? Needless to say, there's a desire for people in the world who wish to be valued, recognized, acknowledged, seen. And so the first place and the first person that should begin with is you. You have to learn, remember, relearn how to be able to value yourself for all the right reasons. Many of us value ourselves based on our religion, the color of our skin, the color of our eyes, the texture of our hair, our nationality, our language, the shape of our bodies, how much money we have, the kind of clothes you wear, the car that you drive, the house that you live in, who you're married to, who your kids are, what are the grades of your children, what college are they going to, what job do they have. That's not real value. It does come from an element of thinking and quality and vibrations, there is no doubt. And I'm not saying those aren't good, but when you invest your greatest resource, which are your thoughts, into a limited thing, something that will not last forever, then you're going to feel threatened or afraid. And if for whatever reason you feel that your privilege, your possessions, your beliefs are being taken away from you, then you revolt. And revolting comes in various ways. It comes in temper tantrums, it comes in trying to create protests or riots in your streets, it comes in you locking yourself up in your room and not talking to your family. It comes in you maybe drinking a little bit more than you need to drink a night before you go to bed. We revolt in different ways when we don't feel that we're being recognized from the outside in. You know what wisdom will do? Wisdom will tell you, guess what? You need to acknowledge if you're valuable, if you're worthy, if you see yourself. How many of you see you from the inside out? How many of you will be more than happy to put every one of your thoughts on public display and will feel proud and with great dignity to stand next to those thoughts in front of the world? This is what I'm saying. I want to be seen. I want to be valued. I want to be acknowledged. I want to be respected. Let me start with me. Start to use your thoughts in a way that builds your moral, your ethics, your values, your virtues, your powers, your beauties, your strengths, your truths, things that go with the soul for many, many lifetimes. So let's start to be the one who can validate ourselves at a soul level, not just external validation. Good education, a degree, a good partner, a business, money, all of that. You've earned it. Great. When you look into the mirror, do you like the energy that you see? Does it connect to the divinity of God? Ask yourself these questions today and explore it. Explore it. And I guarantee you, you'll gain a lot of wisdom at the end of the day. Thank you for joining us on Wise-ish. You are taking the time to participate in increasing wisdom in your life is no small thing. I'd like to remind you that no one has the capacity to take away your happiness unless you give them permission. And I know that we are here to love each other the same. When we can love each one the same, there will be no hate, there will be no disappointment, there will be no attachment. Let us begin to explore this practice and observe the fruits. Take good care, and always remember, a little bit of wisdom will go a long way. See you tomorrow.